My experience now, since I've been an MP, I have also got to understand a little bit about the wisdom of the people of Kerala. For the first 15 years, I was a member of parliament in the north. So I had got used to a different type of politics. And for me, coming to Kerala was very refreshing because suddenly I found that people are interested in issues.
So there Rahul Gandhi has landed himself in trouble yet again. He was speaking at a rally in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala where he made this shocking remark. He said that he likes the people of South India better than the North. This has obviously evoked very sharp reactions, especially from the BJP, who've gone on to say that Rahul Gandhi has a divisive mindset. Union Minister Kiran Rijiju, who's hit out at the Congress MP, saying that it is the people of Amethi from North India, specifying on that, who elected and gave him several chances in his political career. And even BJP National President JP Nadda has put out a tweet hitting back at Rahul Gandhi. The tweet that clearly reads, and I quote, a few days back he was in the northeast spewing venom against the western part of India. Today in the south he is spewing venom against the north. Divide and rule politics will not work, Rahul Gandhi ji. People have rejected this politics. See what happened in Gujarat today. This is also coming on a day when the BJP has swept the civic polls and has got a massive response from the people on the ground. But how is Rahul Gandhi's statement now being received? We are trying to get you more reactions to this. But clearly the Congress MP who has landed himself in trouble yet again, because this is not the first time when he's made statements of this nature. Even in the past, he has gone wrong with what he said. And is this a mistake? Is this an error? Or did he mean what he said? Is the bigger question. Abhishek Kapoor, our senior executive editor, with us on the phone line. Abhishek, of course, sharp reactions from the BJP and a lot of people who will take offense to this statement from Rahul Gandhi. And the one thing everyone is wondering, was this a mistake or did he mean it?
Well, we don't know whether he meant it, but even if it's naive, the question that the Congress supporters, Congress leaders, Congress leadership should be asking is, that this naivety is going to continue for how long, for how many years? I mean, you can't have apprenticeship all your life long. I mean, even if it sounds good that you are a student for life, it does not work that way in politics. So, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has kind of tied himself into knots. When he went to Assam, for example, he made a statement which was not taken to nicely by people in Gujarat because he was suggesting that the business acumen of Gujarat is in some ways exploiting the tea workers of Assam. And now, does he understand that whatever he has said essentially means that he has permanently disowned his connect with Amethi? Because he's saying that he was an MP in the north, which is not north of India, just Amethi. And he was a member of parliament from Amethi. And if he's suggesting that people in Amethi don't go into the details of things, is he not in some ways suggesting that people in Amethi are not smart enough? Remember, he represented Amethi as a legacy constituency from his father for 3 terms. And then now he's suggesting that people were not smart enough. So, were they not smart enough when they were electing Mr. Rahul Gandhi? It's a little complicated. So obviously, BJP would behave as the cat that has got its cream, and that's why we have party president JP Nadda saying that a few days back he was in the northeast, he's spewing venom against the western part of India. Today in the south, he's spewing venom against the north. Divide and rule politics won't work, Rahul Gandhi ji. People have rejected this politics. See what happened in Gujarat today. Of course, Nadda there alluding to the municipal elections where Congress has been doubly decimated and it's something to worry about for the party leadership.
Very true. So many meanings that can be deduced of what he said. Has he disowned Amethi? Is he playing divide and rule politics? Does he not like the people of the north? What does he mean? And this has obviously caused a huge embarrassment to the Congress yet again. Abhishek.
Well, exactly. So, as I was saying, Suresha, the fact is that it is for the Congress leaders at the second rung, in the second rung and the Congress supporters to, understand whether this kind of apprenticeship that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is living, or the apprentice days that he's living, how long can this last, and how does it really help the Congress party? Because remember, there has been a clamor again to get Mr. Gandhi back as party president. The rebellion of, or the soft rebellion of the G23, or the so-called G23, the group of 23 middle-level leaders who wanted some debate and discussion on internal democracy within the party and the possibility of an election to the post of Congress president, and by default suggesting that whether they can have a non-Gandhi as Congress president, while they have been sidelined, these results and these kind of statements by Mr. Gandhi perhaps could make Congress supporters ponder over that thought.
And Abhishek, the latest reaction is from the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, who's also hit out at Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi has obviously landed himself in trouble yet again, and even if he was trying to get popular with the immediate crowds that he was addressing, but certainly can't afford such statements. Let's once again listen into what he said.
It has been my experience now, since I've been an MP, I have also got to understand a little bit about the wisdom of the people of Kerala. For the first 15 years, I was a member of parliament in the north. So I had got used to a different type of politics. And for me, coming to Kerala was very refreshing, because suddenly I found that people are interested in issues.
Abhishek, I want to come back to you, because this statement is certainly going to cost the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi indeed. And the more important question is that, considering he's made these kind of errors over and over again, senior leaders in the Congress party, are they even making him aware of his position and what he's saying? Shouldn't he be more conscious of what he's saying? And if he really means it, then this is not going to go down well with the people.
Well, I don't know whether this was at the back of his mind, Suesha, or it completely missed him, that his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is in charge of Uttar Pradesh, and to be belittling the political smarts of the UP electorate, or Amethi specifically, does it burn bridges permanently for the Congress party in the heartland of the country, political heartland of the country? UP contributes 80 seats to the Lok Sabha. Is Congress party forever putting paid to any possibility of coming back to power? Because if you want to come back to power, you need to win Uttar Pradesh. And for Mr. Rahul Gandhi to question the political understanding, smarts, credentials of the electorate of Uttar Pradesh, it really puts that much more stress and pressure on Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to deliver, because she ultimately happens to be the in charge. So I think if any thought has been given to this statement, then maybe it is to the detriment of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. And if there was no thought, then obviously the Congress party would pay the price.